You say hi.
Hi.
I'm Melissa with Homestead Iron, and these are my two children, Samantha and Angus. You say wave hi, Angus.
Hi.
She's 6 and he's 4, and we are here in our big weed patch today.
Yes.
And our weed patch is such as it is because of you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, because we haven't had time to tend to our garden. So we are so grateful for all the business you guys have given us.
Yeah.
And so we just wanted to show you how we're going to clean up a couple of beds today. We're going to be using this, yes, the tools that Daddy makes, huh? So this is a hand rake.
Yes.
And it is very durable. It's precision TIG welded all the way around. This handle isn't going to come flying off because we have a technology here that is very, very critical to the performance of the tool. So this handle is not going to come flying off. And then this itself is 1075 high carbon cutlery steel, oil hardened and tempered. It is made to take some abuse. And then we're also going to be showing off the capabilities of this number 9 Opinel number 9 stainless steel knife. It has a positive grip. This locks in place, so you can't worry about this folding up on you. This blade is pretty thick and durable, and it can take a little bit of abuse, but it can also sharpen up and do fine detailed work as well. So I am very excited to show you how we're going to use this in our garden, and next week we'll do a little bit more in our garden, trying to tame down around the outside, the borders of the paths, and put in some paths. So I'm excited to talk to you about this and show you about this little beauty. So what we have here behind us are a couple 4x8 beds that we're going to clean up and get to let them, we're gonna clean up these beds and get them ready to go for spring. So yay, let's get to work, guys. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so we're here in our bed of weeds, and we are, oh look, we have some kale. We are going to just start hacking and chopping and raking all of this debris up and out. And I'm so sorry for this mullein plant, but this mullein has to go. It just gets way too big to have in our garden.
Yes.
So everything, look at how easily it comes up and out. Yeah, fun. See, like even taking by hand, I can't do even what Sammy's doing. Yeah. Okay, let Mommy see. And also by doing this, you're loosening up the top part of your bed. Yeah.
Your garden bed.
He's okay.
Sissy's home.
See, all you got to do is just drag it.
Yeah, drag it.
And it just comes up and out. And look, there's even garlic in here, and it stays in.
Yeah.
It doesn't touch that. Okay, great. Well, keep on. We'll see you here in a minute. Hey guys. Okay, so while they're working behind me, I'm going to show off this beauty a little bit. So it's a number 9, which means that the blade is 9 centimeters long. It has a positive grip to open. And see this clasp here? It turns to lock. It locks in the open, and it also locks in the closed position. The great thing about stainless steel is that it doesn't tarnish or rust like high carbon steel can, but it can take a pretty nice edge. And so I really like using it in the garden. It's really handy. So like for this grass here, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it back. I'm going to cut it back and out of the way here. Sammy, can you tell me what you found?
Seeds
Seeds from what?
from okra.
From an okra plant. Very awesome.
And this okra might be 90 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe 1 year old from last summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so what are you doing now?
I'm going to save the seeds for next year.
Oh, that is so great. Good job. Good job. Okay.
And there's lots of seeds in each patch.
Yes, there are. We can plant them next year, can't we?
Oh.
All right. So what I did here is I took the knife and I went ahead and roughed out all the grass along here. All along the border. You can see I really got down close. And I got all that grass out. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to use the knife to trim up these okras and these zinnias from last year, all these stalks. So here we go.
And now I'm going to use those.
Obviously we have our own little song going on here. Oh, this one just came right up and out. Just shake that off there. See if I pull the grass out of here real fast.
And what I'm doing is putting the seeds into my new sock that I got for Christmas.
All right, it looks like there's some that are a bit more stubborn. I'm going to take the knife to them. I'm going to take the knife to this grass too. If you live in snake country like we do, you do not want to put your hands down in places where you can't see. So this is perfect for that. It's a first encounter. So you can scare out any snakes that might be there. I love it. All right, so we have some of these weeds here that are just a bit more established that this kite can't get on the surface. So hang with me just 1 second and we'll rough those out with the knife. So let's see here. We have some kale in here, some sweet little kale. Must be some starts
Yes.
from seed that dropped yesterday or last year. But this guy here, he needs to go. I'm just gonna get him out.
So
This, that needs to go. This, and just rough it out.
yeah.
Some of this grass, it likes to set up roots as it travels.
Yes.
Okay. They're easy to wash up. They
Yes.
don't rust, so you can just put them in the, take them into your sink and just scrub them up real good. I love it. Yes, that looks dirty and nasty right now, right, sis?
Yes.
But they're easy to clean up.
Yes.
So, enjoy. All right, I just have a little bit more to do here, and then we'll put on some manure. It's so heavy. So, Sammy, can you tell me, why is compost good for the soil?
Because it helps the soil and attracts good living animals,
Microbes,
microbes, and good insects.
And it feeds the soil too, right? It gives the soil more nutrients, which go into our plants' roots, which go into the fruit and veggies, huh? Yeah, so we are going to feed the soil with compost right now. Oops. Okay.
the people see. Here's all the compost.
Oh, wow, look at that nasty compost, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Yuck. Yuck.
That's good.
Yuck.
Is that yuck?
Yuck.
Is that yuck?
Yucky. Yucky. Ah, don't get on my book. Don't get on my book.
I might.
Oh, no, you got on my
I might.
You
All
got
right.
on my hand. That's even worse.
Is it even worse? So now we're going to take this and break it up. And this compost is like 3 years old.
Yes.
It's been sitting outside. Is why it's so wet. But you can work it in. Another tool to help work in compost is the 3-tine fork we make, or the 3-tine drag. Those are excellent for working in compost. All right, just want to spread it out kind of evenly. It's wet, so it's clumping up everywhere. It's some over there, huh? You doing the can-can? All right.
I want the people to watch me.
Okay, so it will all work in. The worms will come up, they'll come down, and they will eat it, and then it will come out in castings, which will benefit your soil even more. So it may look clumpy right at this moment. It completely is, but it will disperse over time. And that's why we're putting it in early, earlier in the season, so that way it can work its way in and through all the amazing microbes that the good God has given us to improve our soil, right? Okay, so now we a lot of people at this point in juncture, in their cleaning up and prepping of their spring garden, they typically put down layers of cardboard, right? Cardboard. But we're not going to do that. But the reason why they do that is so that it's an additional weed barrier, and it also locks in all that goodness underneath. If you put a piece of cardboard down on just some soil, and then 2 weeks later peek under it, and you will see that soil is already starting to turn color, and it's looking darker and healthier. And you can see there's lots of bugs in there, there's lots of worms, there's a lot of activity going on. And that is why we put the cardboard down and cover it with mulch. But we aren't going to do that this time, so we are just going to fast forward to the mulching process.
This is a cool tool.
It is a cool tool.
You can need to,
Don't hit me with it.
if you're doing your garden, and if you want to buy our tools, if you want to buy this one, gotta watch.
You can go to homesteadiron.com. And now, our deal on these, on the knife and that, is $45. So that's a pretty good deal. That would typically be around $55 for the pair. So that's pretty good. I'm so happy to offer that for this time of year.
And they could come to our house and I'll give them something.
Well, just so you know, our store is open now. In case you didn't know, our store is open. We will be offering tea here pretty soon, so very excited about that.
And I am going to have a little sale outside this summer, and I'll be selling pigs and butterflies and keychains And also lemonade for $1.
Isn't she adorable? Okay, 45 bucks. Get it through January 2019 at homesteadiron.com. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe below and the like. We're so grateful you watched. Be blessed. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye, everybody.